Hey everybody, it's Victus. Time to run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Thursday, Mosh Pit. We are waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes, although a couple videos are very close. So if you want to see the like streak counter come back, make sure you click the like button. We're only 7 away now from the Arky Challenge run. We started off hot with this new one, and it's kind of slowed down a little bit, but that's okay. We're still trucking along. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you once again by Walk the Forest, or I should say walk_the_forest on this Invictus subreddit. Now there was the rootin' tootin' adventures of Map Pero, the Vaquero, continue. And then in quotation marks said, El Hombre de la Mapa, as a Chun-Li kick. Yeah. I mean, look, you all saw exactly what I saw. This is exactly what I saw in my imagination. Walk the Forest is plugged into my psyche. Thank you very much, Walk the Forest, and everyone who upvoted that hilarious meme of the day. They've been cooking lately, man. Thank you. Keep it up. Today's gonna be Golf Hotel 8 Romeo, wow, hey yo, it's Yankee 0 Alpha 0. Well, we got Flip as well as the jumper cables to start with. Okay, I'd love for Wrath to hook us up here a little bit and maybe, just maybe, get this tinted rock for us. Our shot speed's excellent. Our damage is not phenomenal. Our tiers are not phenomenal either. Come on, Wrath. Help us out here a little bit. You can do it, Wrath. Come on. I believe in you. Down here. Down here, buddy. Down here, buddy. Okay, you know what? I'm tired. Just give me a bomb then. Thank you. Yeah, our damage is not super great. 3.20, 2.45. Okay. Tiers, but I will take the small rock, even though it does destroy our movement speed here. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the chariot card to cost us only half health. Obviously, I was hoping for a soul heart. There, but you know, small rock will do because we definitely need the damage. Secret room is going to be south of here, by the way. There's another tinted rock right now, which I'm going to go ahead and take. And we get our soul heart back. I'm not going to take it yet though, because as you've already seen, we've already lost one of our soul hearts, and I do not want to get rid of it before we go to the next floor. Now we have Flip, which is an excellent item for creating value out of nothing. It's going to give us a double item pedestal every single time that we take it, and I think that this is one of the times where I will start with Ipecac, because unlike the other runs that we've been seeing lately with Ipecac, this is actually at the very beginning of a run, obviously. So I'm down for it, like 100%. This is Ipecac's redemption here. You know, a lot of people think that I do not like Ipecac, and that's not true. I think that Ipecac in Repentance gets a bad rap because of the whole tier height thing. Tier height's always been kind of a weird issue with Ipecac, but in general, oh man, a 10-cent, man, I wish there was a full charge. A 10-cent champion belt would be amazing. So let's see if we can get a full charge here. Probably not, but we do have the jumper cable, so you never know. But yeah, Ipecac is a very classic item. It's an item that I have always enjoyed getting. It's almost like a free win, almost. Obviously, with the way that hitboxes and stuff work, it gets a little bit more of a I would say a dangerous. It's a dangerous situation to be in with Ipecac, but it can and usually does carry you along the way. So I'm going to do something a little sneaky here, and I'm going to wait till we get the full charge right there like we just did on, or like we got the extra charge there from the jumper cables, and now we have enough to go buy the 10-cent champion belt. And the sneaky thing there was I was just going to let Famine keep throwing out flies left and right, but it worked out okay. So we're going to buy Placebo, then we're going to flip. I'm going to grab that here as well, and I am going to destroy the donation machine so we can get this soul heart just because, and this here. Okay, well. We'll take it. We don't need bombs because we have Ipecac, and yeah, what a solid start. Look at our damage, 46.15 to start off with. Whew, spicy. But contrary to some popular belief, I do not actually hate Ipecac. I think that Ipecac is it's a hard carry item through and through. It's just a dangerous item. You have to respect Ipecac. We also picked up Mystery Sack, by the way, which is going to give us a random pickup consumable every now and then. Mystery Sack can sometimes pay out with Eternal Hearts and Soul Hearts, but most of the time it just gives you bombs and keys and that sort of stuff. Yep. I also just realized I forgot to bring up, I did it again. I forgot to bring up the question of the episode. I'm doing this live. I'm talking, I'm continuing to talk, so you know that I'm doing this live here. What was the, it was the 17th. That was from the Starved for Stats run. Oh man, that run was something else. So question of the episode here coming on in from The Matrix 2650. A question of the episode was how would you rank all the curses in Isaac from best to worst? I assume that you mean from best to worst, you mean like the least threatening to the most threatening. So the least threatening is Curse the Lost. It's annoying for sure, and obviously there's a little bit of secondary danger because the whole, you know, if we're going into rooms that we don't need to be going into, the higher the chances that we take damage, yada yada yada. But by itself, it is not dangerous. It's just annoying. So I would say Curse the Lost, easily the most harmless and least dangerous curse out there in terms of the best. The second worst one obviously would probably be Curse the Unknown. If you can manage, if you have the mental fortitude or the memory, something better than my memory, then it's not hard to track how much HP you have. But it does sometimes get dangerous, especially if you're a perennial Eden player like I am, and if you start out with Curse of the Unknown, you just have no clue what you're picking up. So, or you have no clue what type of HP you're working with. So you got to be careful with that. But for the most part, unless if it's at the start of an Eden run, you always know exactly how much HP you have, or at least a roundabout notion of what you have. Some Yabes here. Might be able to bomb our way in there, maybe. No. And then we have the Curse of the Blind, which is definitely my second least favorite. It's not dangerous inherently. That was a great block by Ball Bandages, by the way. It's not dangerous necessarily because you can just totally ignore it. At the same time, you can also just keep on ignoring it and picking up the items. You can either ignore the items that you see, or you can pick up the items and just kind of YOLO it. So again, by itself, yes, Curse of the Blind is extremely annoying, and it can, as long as you know which item pedestals to pick up and which item pedestals to not pick up, it can be basically a big nothing burger of a curse. So that's why I can't say that it's the #1 most dangerous or worst curse out there. But it is the second most annoying curse, and definitely something that you have to take note of. It makes itself known very quickly, and it can brick like greed runs and that sort of stuff. So again, inherently by itself, it's not dangerous, but it is something that you do have to pay attention to. Mom's wig is just so much damage, but we have to wait. It still stays there, right? Yeah, okay. We have to wait on taking it because we need to use this devil. We need to use Flip for the devil deal. Let's go check to see what's inside of the shop real quick. I will take the treasure map. It's not tier detonators is suicide. That is not a smart idea unless you have some type of explosion immunity. And then last and certainly not least, the most annoying and most dangerous, legitimately dangerous curse out there is, of course, Curse of the Labyrinth. Curse of the Labyrinth is something that I think a lot of people know that I absolutely hate. And there are people who think that it's just kind of a joke or a meme. It's not. I mean, I don't know how much I've had to explain over the course of the last couple of years that of just how dangerous, how bad it really is to have a Curse of the XL on a bad run. I wouldn't mind turning into Black Judas, to be honest. So we could do something like this. Well, we're going to turn into Black Judas anyway. I definitely want to get I want to get Guppy's eye for sure. I don't really care too much about Ghost Baby. But I'll take him anyway. And then we will take this. And, I mean, we can just blow ourselves up, basically. There we go. So now we're turning to Black Judas here. I forgot we have the Broken Ankh. Wait, the Broken Ankh doesn't expire when you... Interesting. It does not expire when it procs. I did not know that. Huh. That's very interesting. I'm still going to stick with Flip, though, because Flip is just that good. Hang on, I have to try this. For my own curiosity, I have to try this. I do want the hangman here. So before I destroy this life here, I am gonna go check to see what's in the boss trap room. What is that? Oh, tropicamide. I mean, shot speed is very good on Ipecac, and our shot speed is kind of doo-doo. We just don't have a full charge for tropicamide, which I don't really care too much about, to be honest. Why in the world oh, it's because of Bloody Lust. Bloody Gust, I should say, that's why. Like, how in the world did we get this tears rate all of a sudden? Okay, so I want to see if the Broken Ankh can it proc again? It can. What? How did I not know that? After all this time, I never ever knew that the Broken Ankh could just proc like that. And we still have it too. Wow. That's incredible. I mean, that's insane. Well, I don't know why I thought that the Broken Ankh would be consumed upon procking. That's crazy, dude. Okay, well, we're Black Judas, but we might have some interesting strategies now formulating with the Broken Ankh. Wow. Also, a happy birthday, by the way, going back to last week's episode, to Norbert Bagaloy, 8896, who had a birthday. Happy birthday. I just happened to glance over and see that on the other monitor. Wow, that's crazy that I did not know that the Broken Ankh could just proc at a 22% chance. So there's really something to be said for getting Mom's box to go along with the Broken Ankh to double your chances. And then imagine if that's a golden Broken Ankh. You could just keep respawning over and over again for sack rooms and devil deals and all sorts of stuff. Got the Bible here. That's kind of a weird payout from a red chest. Although we did get the rosary, so. Now, of course, our damage is going to be stupid. And I mean stupid, because we are Black Judas. Black Judas Ipecac with Mom's wig. Anytime we get a spider that comes out of the wig there, it's just going to do a buku amounts of damage. A plethora amounts of damage. Got a Hermit card. I'll take the Hermit card. Get the Swarm, and then Undefined, we're just going to ignore. Secret's going to be there. No? Oh, okay. Get Black Candida, and also we get the battery. So we could take those options. I mean, it's free. I don't want Sharp Plug, but I'll take it anyway because it's, again, free. Cardio coin here, and a little charge. Any charge is good. Cardio coin's going to pay for the sack, maybe. Yeah, look at that. Oh, man, everything's coming up Millhouse here. So we have good damage. We have Curse Immunity. I didn't mean to buy that, but we have mapping, somewhat anyway, and we're Black Judas. So we are definitely supercharged here to make a strong run. Even stronger here. Yeah, that champion is... I'm honestly surprised that the big champion was even still able to take that. Of course, we also, that just demonstrated another option we have with Ipecac. You always have with Ipecac is that you can just bomb your way out of most doors. As long as it's not a boss encounter. And just nope on out of there if you don't... If you don't feel like doing it. Now, some lack of stats right now that we need to keep in mind. Our movement speed is trash because of, obviously, we had Small Rock. Our shot speed is still kind of bad, as well as our range is still kind of bad for Ipecac. But you don't really want a whole lot of range. shot speed, I would argue, is more important than ranges on Ipecac. But you don't want too much shot speed either now. That's the thing. So I know that sounds kind of confusing. You just have to be careful with Ipecac. You don't want it to fire too fast because then it's going to hit something that's right in front of you and cause the most amount of friendly fire damage. But at the same time, you don't want it to be too slow because obviously you want it to get to the target before the target just moves away and dodges you for all eternity. All right, so because we have the battery, we can get second charges there on our spacebar item, which is great. I'm going to see if maybe we can get a lucky strike here. Uncurse the tower. Tower card, I mean, yeah. Okay. So that was not lucky there. That was terrible. Wow. But I will say, having the buff with Bloody Gust and Ipecac is just, it's too good. I'm going to check the mines real quick in here. Sometimes there's a Tinted Rock, sometimes there's not. This time there's not, but it's always worth a look. Check out the caves real quick, yeah. If we really wanted to, we could get a double charge ready to go on our flip, but we really don't need it right now. There's nothing in the Devil Deal that we really needed or cared about. So this would constitute a room that we don't need to be in. It's not necessarily because I'm not going to use the HP to get into the boss trap room right now. That's way too much HP to lose. The finger bone is not bad, although it's a little bit wasted on Black Judas, obviously. Oh, you jerk. Dude, the schmooves in this room are out of control. Get out of here. Hoping that there's options gives us a little bit of HP. We've already gotten one soul heart out of there, but that's about it. I remember Black Judas, he used to be able to get all types of HP, but now he can only get soul hearts as of Repentance. A bit of a nerf there because obviously having regen builds and that sort of thing on Black Judas was super strong and lots of fun. A regular secret rooms here. We still have bombs if we need to place bombs. We can do. Kobe. Oh, I was trying to go for the chain reaction there. I think it was power, and you do not want Bates' Reward with Ipecac. Unless if you have explosion immunity, that's an absolute no-go. I mean, absolute no-go. Eternal Heart is going to give us one soul heart in the next floor here. I mean, Mom's Box. It's an interesting predicament because this is just a newfound appreciation for a trinket that's been in the game since Rebirth, I think. The Broken Ankh. So I'm curious to see how it works, but at the same time, I'm not going to gamble with Isaac's life here just to see how often it procs with Mom's Box. But it's almost a guaranteed almost a guaranteed extra life, about as close as it can get, right? Your credit card, okay, so we can at least buy it for free and just check it out. So the percentage goes from 22% to 44%. We get the mom transformation, which doesn't really matter. Oh, you know what? It's not affected by mom's. It's not affected by Mom's Box, I don't think. Unless let's see here. No. I don't know if it's not affected or if that's just external information mod just not processing it, but Dull Razor might actually not be bad either for Bloody Gust, but we're gonna stick with Flip. Flip is just too good. It's too much value for us. We get two for one devil deals, 2 for 1 shop deals. It's way too good not to take. And again, I am gonna be checking out this room here. For Tinted Rock, we didn't get one. Got the infamous Mom's Knife now. the back of Isaac, sometimes affectionately known as the butt knife. I'm not going to go in the curse room. I prefer to be a little bit more conservative with our HP for now. Although it would buff us, it would buff our movement speed and our tears rate, obviously, thanks to Bloody Gust. No idea if this is an item room or not here. I don't think it is. I don't think it's anything, really. Oh. Oh, you jerk. Yep, gotta love them needles. Eagles power getting a little bit buffed here. Helping out our damage a little bit. The devil card and a hermit card. So the hermit card at least can take us out of the boss trap room if we make it there in time, which, or boss rush room, which I don't think we're going to make it. Our movement speed is just way too slow, even though our damage is really high, obviously. And you never know. Devil card, no thank you. A peek in here real quick. As a haunted chest, which I do not care about. Still looking for our item room, by the way, so. The only downside with Ipecac is that if you do have mobile enemies, you gotta be real aware of where they're going here. I am gonna take card reading as well as there's options, so we get 2 for 1 on the boss deals, on the boss items, I should say. And in a very weird placement here, we have not found our item room yet. We found the shop before the item room, but it's not like we deviated from where the map was pulling us. It just spawned it closer to the boss room. It's very strange. Gonna rock, right? Meow. Right, meow. Right, meow. Right, meow. Yeah, we're not gonna make boss rush. That's okay. So again, a little bit of self-inflicted damage is to be expected. Yeah, belly jelly. Belly jelly's good. There's nothing wrong with it, of course. It's just not what we're looking for here. And it's certainly not worth using a flip charge, even though we probably would get another charge on flip anyway, but... Actually, yeah, we can go take... I mean, there's no reason not to. I just want to make sure that we have a full charge for the double deal if we get one. We definitely should be getting one here. Stars card. There we go. That's what I'm talking about now. Got the Hierophant. Gonna hold on to the Stars card. Get ourselves a Yave. A Cage. There we go. Okay, well... I'm gonna take Jesus Juice for the damage and range. And Sulfur. Oof, this is tough. Sulfur and Battery and Sharp Plug is really, really, really strong. It also counts for Leviathan. I think we say thank you to Flip. And, yeah, let's take Sulfur. But we got some mega value out of Flip, though. I mean, and that's just what that item does. It's just a valuable... It's a value maker, really. So we absolutely smoke Mom there. D-Bizzle. I have to take D-Bizzle. So we got the Stars card for this exact reason, so we can teleport out of the Mom fight. We almost made boss rush, actually. Treo, no, we do not want vasculitis. Don't want that either. Sulfur is going to give us an on-demand Brimstone that we can fire, and it does stack with itself, which is nice. Obviously, D-Bizzle is D-Bizzle. We need him to be a big-time player. With this low HP, we've got to be careful. With even with Sulfur, we need to be careful. Okay, so we know that the shop is at least going to be good. Don't want Azazel Stump. Equals power, helping us out here. Again, I am going to play the fortune telling machine, but we need to make sure that we don't need anything in this shop yet. I'll let D-Bizzle pick it up here. And kill Chub fast enough, we might be able to get a payout from Death's List. Golden 404. Huh. There's usually needles in this room. I'm surprised there's not. That's why I kind of backed away there. Good opportunity for some HP here. One. Yeah, so we are definitely good with the amount of with the amount of range that we have. We're good. I'm not gonna take Dry Baby because I do not want to get that close to conjoined. Dry Baby's fine, of course, but it's just not what we're after right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go play that fortune telling machine to see if we can get a little bit more robustness out of our HP, which is just a really word salady way of saying I just want more HP. That's why I said it like that. Should get, don't tempt me, game. We should get a soul heart, I hope. Again, I don't mind dropping my damage here a little bit if it means that we get more HP. And we got nothing. So, I mean, we recover a little bit of money there, but damage is not our problem right now. Movement speed is our problem. We have Dreamcatcher, so Dreamcatcher at least is going to give us a half of a soul heart. Every time we go to a new floor. A chain reaction there. Death's List. I'm going to take the Fool card here. D-Bizzle paying out. Now we're talking. I whiffed on that one. Don't want the leech. Or don't want the tick. Well, we'll get a second opportunity here for more HP, I hope. There we go. Ooh, silver dollar is interesting here, but I still kind of want to roll with the broken Ankh. I'm still kind of just smitten with appreciation for how cool that is, that it doesn't destroy itself when it procs. Bomb here. Obviously, we don't want the tick. Okay, Swarm, we'll go on with your bad self then. Bizzle, give us a magician card. No, thank you. Kind of bad for Ipecac. We Triachnid, and we get a blue portal. Agreed, pick a side. I'm going to grab the Soul Heart, grab the Quarter, which is going to give us another large amount of damage. I'm guessing it's to the north. If I had to make a educated guess, an edumacated guess. Guessing the boss room's to the north. So this tarot card is. The Fool card, we can go into the mob trap room and get out for free if we wanted to. Not worth it. We needed the keys. I mean, we kind of do need the keys, but not not desperate enough to like do like a boss room level of desperation here. Really? Really? Okay. Give Triachnid a taste of double brim here. Double Brimicac. You'd love to see it. We don't need any more shot speed. Or I mean, Tears. Okay. This is the last Tears upgrade we take, though. Fortunately, we got another blue portal. I was hoping we were going to get red portals here. Get a double battery, though, which is going to be nice. It may have taken us straight to the boss room. See, our shot speed now is way... It's extending our range stat even further, which is a bad thing. And which is also inherently... Dude, Isaac, thank you. Which is also inherently making our shots arc more and more and more. Emperor card, nice. Okay, so it did take us to the boss room, but it's really surprising. Yeah, I'm not doing this. Somehow we still missed this one. What's going on? We will have at least one charge here on Sulfur. Well, I accidentally used Sharp Plug, which is the reason why I don't like Sharp Plug. It's too easy to use yourself. Skill issue and all that. Lusty Blood's a ton of damage. That is a ton of extra damage here. I don't... With this movement speed, I don't trust Old Hushy, though. Wow, third blue portal. Golden Pill is golden, no thank you. The thing is with Hush is that even when we have this much damage and we have Ipecac and all the fancy schmancy tier effects and stuff, it still does not go through his boss armor. Excuse me, game. You're supposed to make a bridge there? You just forget that that's part of the game? It's one of those selective Isaac rules where sometimes the rules matter. The global D6, which we will not have any need for. Let's try this again, except this time, how about you give me the soul? I'm gonna use Sulfur in here just because, again, talking about a room where you need range, and also, it's not that the knights are difficult to deal with Ipecac. You just have to be careful with them just padding towards you and just kind of being annoying. ED Bizzle. Not sure how Daddy was close enough for us to hit ourselves while walking into this room. He spawns in the middle of this room here, but... There we go. Again, charge up Mega Brimicac. Let's go to town here with Sulfur. But I gotta say, this is a really fantastic episode here. I'm still just blown away with how awesome Broken Ankh is. Oh, four blue portals in a row. Let's check out the secret room real quick here. It's gonna be Daddy. Speaking of Daddy. But yeah, that's one of the coolest things that I've discovered in recent memory is the fact that you can have almost unlimited lives if you get lucky enough with a Broken Ankh, and that's incredible. That is something that I have learned today. And I don't know why I didn't know that until now. But quite the revelation. So thank you for watching, everybody. Very smooth run here, I gotta say. Start to finish, of course, I give a lot of the MVP votes to Flip for giving us that extra value there. The Brimmacac combo at the end obviously was just so cool. But the coolest revelation ever, of course, is that apparently Broken Ankh is awesome. I didn't know that. Post them in the comments down below. Let me know if you knew that. Of course, leave a comment. Those are the best ways to support my channel. Of course, by clicking the like button as well. And thank you all for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Keep posting those questions of the episode. I promise you, I'm not skipping on purpose. Sometimes I just forget, or sometimes we're just really in the thick of it with the Eden runs. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, everyone. Have a great start to your Thursday. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like thanks to pages of mine like Nicholas Fernald, Emil Caban, and FlameGod310. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.